It is Christmas and it seems that Santa seems to have a lot of surprises for the motorcycle community because there's not one but a bunch of new bikes that will be launched this month. And let's take a look at all of those. But before we do that, how about you like, share and subscribe to BikeWale. The first one on the list, and this is the bike that quite a few of us have been waiting for a long time now, and it is the Aprilia RS 457. Now, we already know that the bike has been unveiled a few months ago in India and internationally, but it seems that the brand will finally launch it here in India at the India Bike Week 2023. That is just a few days from now. And we also know that quite a few of its details are already out, like its engine, its features, its design, and quite a few other bits as well. So let's take a look at all of those. This motor comes with a 270-degree crank, so it would be able to replicate the signature RS V4 grunt and have a nice and linear power delivery. And to make the overall package even sweeter, Aprilia will likely offer an optional quick shifter as well. But that's not it. There will be other rider aids like the ride-by-wire, ride modes, 3-level traction control and ABS too. So the RS 457 should be a very well-kitted bike overall. Then we also know that the RS 457 gets USD front forks, a monoshock, a single disc at both ends, 17-inch wheels with TVS Pro Torque tires, and these Pro Torque tires are something that we've tested in the past and the results have been commendable. So if the RS 457's suspension tuning and the overall handling are on point, it should make for a really fun bike around the racetrack and even the ghats, that is if the roads allow. But how much would it cost? Well, we think Aprilia could price the RS 457 somewhere around 4 to 4.25 lakh rupees. Now this would make it significantly expensive, almost a lakh rupees more than the RC 390. But with that added cost, you get an extra cylinder, on-par features and a completely different brand value that Aprilia has. And who should buy this? Well, if you are someone who's looking to upgrade from a 200cc or a 250cc motorcycle, well then the Aprilia RS 457 could be a fit for you. Next up, we have the Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R. And as per our sources, this bike was supposed to be launched a few months ago with the ZX4R, but due to unprecedented circumstances, the brand delayed the ZX6R's launch. Nonetheless, it will now debut in India at the India Bike Week 2023. With that said, the ZX6R has evolved a bit since the last time it was on sale in India. The changes are minimal and you can see it on the front fairing as it now gets slight curves. The Ninja ZX6R even comes with full LED illumination and a TFT with smartphone connectivity. So this would allow you to pair your phone and get access to call and SMS notifications and even offer media controls to some extent. But that's not the specialty. The crux of the matter for the 6R is how good and engaging of a motorcycle it is. The inline 4-cylinder 636cc engine makes 129 bhp at a staggering 13,000 rpm. That is race bike territory and the ZX6R has also been the choice for it in the past. But a good engine also needs good geometry, and since the 6R is a properly super sport motorcycle, you sit tucked in gunning for top speeds and then shift down, enter the corner, and that is exactly the ZX6R's natural habitat. But to manage all this firepower, Kawasaki has also equipped the ZX6R with a number of electronics. So you get traction control, 4 riding modes, quick shifter and dual channel ABS as well. Now we know that this bike won't come cheap at all and you can expect it to cost around rupees 12 lakh ex-showroom. And once launched, the ZX6R is likely to be the only bike in this category on sale in India before Honda launches the CBR 650R or Yamaha plans to bring the R7. Another bike that could be showcased at the IBW 2023 from Kawasaki could be the W175, and it is likely to get a few updates. One of them could be a new paint scheme and the second could be addition of alloy wheels instead of the spoke wheels that it now currently runs on. Now as we mentioned earlier, the W175 is Kawasaki's smallest commuter, so it gets a 177cc single cylinder air cooled engine that makes 12.8 bhp and 13.2 Newton meters, and this engine is linked to a 5-speed gearbox. Its overall features and build is also fairly simple. You get a halogen headlight, telescopic front forks, dual rear shock, a disc at the front and a drum brake at the rear. As of now, the Kawasaki W175 is priced at rupees 1.47 lakh, but with the updates, it could likely command a premium of a few thousand rupees. Now this list also has a couple of EVs, and the first one is the Ather 450X Apex. Now Ather has already teased it on its social media handles, but from what we know, what we've seen online, we think that the 450 Apex could have better acceleration and a higher top speed than the current 450X. For reference, the 450X that is on sale right now does 0 to 40 kmph in 3.3 seconds and has a top speed of 90 kmph. So you can expect the 450 Apex to not only accelerate faster but also have a higher top speed. That said, Ather is also working on quite a few other models. One of them could be the Series 2, second one is the 450 with properly transparent body panels, and third one is the family-oriented scooter that was recently spotted testing. However, there is no launch timeline for any of these, and Ather could launch either of them just after the 450 Apex that will debut very soon. Now the next EV in this lineup could be the 2024 Chetak Premium. Yes, Chetak has recently launched the Urban model, the 2024 Urban, and we think that it could also launch the 2024 Premium very soon. And compared to the standard Chetak Urban, the standard Chetak Premium could get more range, slightly more power, and maybe more features as well. So that would include full LED lights, a TFT screen with smartphone connectivity, ride modes, reverse mode, hill hold, tamper alert, and OTA updates as well. Now all these updates are likely to be offered standard on the upcoming Chetak Premium electric scooter. Then we also mentioned that it could get more range and power. So for your reference, the 2023 Chetak Premium gets a 2.9 kWh battery with a claimed range of 108 km and a top speed of 63 km per hour. Now with all these updates, we also expect the 2024 Chetak Premium to command a price hike over the model that is on sale right now, and it retails at rupees 1.15 lakh. Last but not least, Yamaha is also set to launch the YZF R3 and the MT-03 in India very soon. So their launch is slated for 15 December, that is just a few days away from now, and we've already ridden both the bikes in Thailand, and you can check out our review video in the description of this video. The R3 is a thorough super sport motorcycle where you sit tucked in, and it has a very committed rider triangle. From our experience of riding the R3 on the curvy roads of Thailand, we've learned that it handles very well and the engine is commendably smooth. It revs in a linear fashion and the refinement levels are quite high. So if you want to upgrade from the R15 and want to stick to a Yamaha motorcycle, well then your prayers have been answered because the R3 is incoming. However, if you want a street fighter motorcycle and want to upgrade from the MT-15 or a 150cc motorcycle in general, then the MT-03 could also be a possible option, and again it is based on the Yamaha R3 itself. On the MT-03 you sit upright since the handlebar is a single piece and is set higher. So you get a better view of everything that is in front of you, and even the riding posture is more comfortable than a super sport. And not to mention, since the MT-03 also has the same engine, it is an absolute joy to ride and hoon the bike around the city. However, you will have to be around 4000 RPM since it lacks the low-end grunt that you would expect while commuting. Now going into the specifications, both the R3 and the MT-03 get the same 321cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine that makes 40.4 bhp and 29.4 Nm and is linked to a 6-speed gearbox. Both bikes also get the same USD front forks and a monoshock at the rear, and even the brakes and the tires are the same. The only area where we feel the R3 and the MT-03 could have been better are its features, because it only gets LED lights and an LCD without smartphone connectivity. We expect Yamaha to price the R3 at about rupees 4.25 lakh and the MT-03 at around rupees 4 lakh. Now this would again make it notably more expensive than the RC, but put both the bikes in the same league as the RS 457. So which would be your pick? Let us know in the comments below.